This is FE Peer Review, the Flat Earth Peer Review channel. The date is September 23rd. It's 2 days past the autumn equinox. I had hoped to participate in Hugh Jars's gathering of data from around the world on the equinox, photographing or filming sunset or sunrise on the day of the equinox. I tried 2 days ago. I borrowed an iPhone from somebody. It had a compass app on it, and I got my little digital camera, which has some very basic video capacity, and I tried to get a few seconds of video of sunrise. Unfortunately, we had heavy overcast, and again in the evening of the 21st, we again had heavy overcast, so I wasn't able to get any suitable video. It did give me a chance to try using the iPhone and the app on the iPhone that has the compass. I found it rather difficult. As some of you may know who've seen some of my videos, I'm working with very basic tools and still learning how to use them. Video making is not something that I've done much of. So this is all part of the learning experience. Anyhow, it's the 23rd now, 2 days later, and we had some reasonably clear skies this evening, so I thought I'd give it a try again, see if I could at least capture sunset. It's not exactly the equinox, but it's pretty close. So at 6:30, I went out to an area not too far from my home, and using Google Earth, I sighted a couple of landmarks. We have a water tank over here, which the base of the water tank is 10 meters higher than where I'm standing in the photo. The second landmark was this church tower over here, where the base of this church is actually at the same elevation as me. And then based on the distance between those, I tried to approximate due east, which I've marked with this arrow. It was partly just an exercise to see how well I might be able to identify it by taking some angles off the map. I'm slightly off, as you'll see when the sun sets. But anyway, here's the sun at 6:30 on its way down. Half an hour later, clouds have rolled in. Sun would be somewhere right about here where the clouds are especially dense, and because they are very thin over here, the light's coming through here. It appears as if the sun's all the way over here, but it's not. In fact, it's back here. 7:30, half an hour after that, the sun is now over this tree. At 8, getting close. And at 8:13, sunset. It's right there. So I was a little bit off. Due east must be right about here. So I got my hands on that iPhone again and did try to get a few seconds of video holding the iPhone and video of the sky, which was not for me, didn't do a very good job. I think if I'm going to do more of this, I'm going to need to get a tripod and some better equipment. So here's a bit of that video. Big part of I will have to say that this work definitely does not qualify as sophisticated scientific research, what I'm doing here, what most of us are doing, but it's good exercise, it's good practice, and we do what we can with what we've got. An important part of research is understanding what the capacity of your tools, what your tools are capable of and what they're not capable of. And tools extend from everything from the human eye to the most sophisticated computers and measuring equipment. Knowing what your tools are not capable of is just as important as knowing what they can do. You don't take the weight of something by using a thermometer. That's just not going to get you the information you need. When I was a student at the university working on my master's in structural engineering, I worked in the structural engineering testing lab, and we spent a lot of time as a master's student. I was assisting PhDs and professors, so I was the one that was spending a lot of time calibrating equipment and putting equipment through tests so that they could then come in and do their full testing regimens on structural components, earthquake tests on steel beam to column connections, things like that. And a lot of effort just went into making sure that the equipment was in order, making sure that everything was properly calibrated before even starting the experiments. That's a big part of doing a valuable, informative research. So there you go. That was my Equinox. Hope you enjoyed the view, and I hope you all are having a great day. If you found this video interesting, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. And I'll see you all around.